Welcome back, and today we're talking about Yashahime Princess Half Demon, episode 4. So like always, let's just jump into it. This episode, we see our three main characters kind of being in modern day Japan, and they're going through the steps of living in this world, right? We see Moroha kind of training martial arts. We see Setsuna practicing violin, and she's like a master, a prodigy that comes around like what, once every 500 years. So she has great talent. And you know, we see Towa kind of going to school, doing her thing, which at this point I don't think school is that valuable. She had a point whenever she said that, you know, she don't think that English is going to be very helpful whenever she goes back in time to her respective timeline. And you know, we see that scene with Sota and Towa kind of talking, and Towa telling him that, you know, she's gonna go back to help her sister out, regain her memories, and really that's where she belongs, right? That's the era that she was born in, so that's technically where she belongs. And I like how Towa considers Sota her father, right? I don't remember thinking why Towa doesn't remember that Sesshomaru is her father. Maybe she didn't know or something along those lines. You know, maybe Sesshomaru left the kids alone and that's why they don't know who their father was. But I would think that at the very least Towa would know who Sesshomaru is. But when later when we got that scene in the Tree of Ages, she didn't know. So yeah, I'm wondering what the whole situation is there. Like, was Sesshomaru not raising his kids or something along those lines? I really am curious to that side of the story. I'm sure we're going to get answers. But really this first half of the episode was, yes, the three main characters kind of saying goodbye. It was really funny when Moroha kind of went and bought all these different presents and all these different gifts that she bought herself. You know, she was definitely taking advantage that Sota is her uncle, right? Her uncle, I believe. Yeah, she was really taking advantage. She bought a lot of stuff. I love Moroha as a character. She's carefree. She's really loving. She's all about, you know, herself. She's like very selfish at this point. And she made a deal with the root head to go back in time. They would offer all 3 pearls to the root head and they would go back to feudal Japan. But it looks like Moroha was never actually going to keep her side of the bargain. But once they went through that time travel tunnel, that's when we got to see something curious. That's when that episode kind of took a turn of events. And we saw some great things, some great information that we got in this second half of the episode where I was absolutely loving it. For once, whenever they were going through and we saw Kikyo, I was really shocked, okay? Because I honestly thought Kikyo was dead. But I was kind of going, well, is her spirit inside of this tree? Is that why she's controlling the tree and all that stuff? Later we found out that no, this is the Tree of Ages. And the Tree of Ages is just taking Kikyo's form due to the arrow that she shot Inuyasha with, you know, years back. So we got that explained. That's awesome. But what we got after, that was the big news, right? That was the big news. Essentially, Kikyo, or the Tree of Ages, however you want to refer it, gave the 3 main characters a quest, right? She's trying to get them to save the world by killing the Demon King, or the King of Beasts, Kirimaru. And he's a powerful demon, and she told them, right, that this demon and the other demon, the other King Beast demon, the Dog King, or whatever the name was, they were keeping each other in check. And Sesshomaru, it was up to him to keep the other dog in check, but Sesshomaru kind of walked away from that path. So Kirimaru is taking advantage of this to kind of, you know, possibly destroy the world. Now it seems that Sesshomaru and Kirimaru are keeping each other in check still, because both of those demons will have to be killed in order to save the world. That's a big quest, especially when Setsuna and Towa are the daughters of Sesshomaru. Now, we did get a little glimpse of Sesshomaru being inside of that tree. Maybe he was overhearing. Maybe he's come up with this whole plan, right? We don't know exactly what's going on, but it's something huge. It's something huge where the daughters of Sesshomaru have to be involved. Heck, maybe even Moroha, because I mean, Kikyo did say, wait till I finish my story, Moroha, and it'll make sense. So I'm pretty sure Moroha, what if she has to kill Towa and Setsuna? What if like the whole side of the family of the Dog King demons family side has to be killed, and Moroha will have to be the one to do it? Remember, Moroha is not essentially a half demon, right? Just like 1/4, because Inuyasha Inuyasha was half demon, and then of course he fell in love with Kagome. She's a full human, so it will make Moroha like 1/4, so maybe her bloodline won't be affected by this. Who knows at this point? But they did not take the quest. Again, Towa did bring up a good point. You know, why would we kill our father, right? That doesn't make any sense. Why would we go and kill our father? He's our father, right? So I'm pretty sure Sesshomaru made this perfect plan, and I'm sure something big is going to happen. We're going to get a lot revealed in the next couple of episodes. But this episode did a great job at getting me intrigued at the overall story of this anime, right? Because I thought initially it was going to be, you know, oh, well, Towa, you know, we know her goal. She wants to bring back Sesuna's memories, so they're gonna have to get the butterfly demon. So that's one side of the story, but now we know that it's much bigger than that, right? It's gonna have to be about saving the world now, right? It's not just getting Sesuna's memories back. That's still important for Towa. I'm pretty sure that's Towa's main motivation right now, but I'm pretty sure everything that happened whenever Kikyo released them to fight the root head and they were able to kill it, I'm pretty sure that's all part of a plan, okay? The root head, it didn't seem to be anything compared to the Tree of Ages. I mean, the Tree of Ages was making it fall asleep, was making it wake up. So it seems to me like this is an overall master plan that Sesshomaru and the Tree of Ages were kind of working together on. And the root head was just kind of like a step that they have to reach, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Sesshomaru and the Tree of Ages kind of set that test up of saying, well, if you're not going to accept the test, we're going to make you accept the test, right? They're stuck in feudal Japan now, so they can't go back in time as they please. So essentially, if they find out that, you know, they're the only ones that can save the world, they're going to do it, because I don't see Setsuna, Towa, or Moroha kind of ignoring that, right? And of course, Moroha, she only cares about eating. She's willing to kill all these different demons just so she can get a good lunch. She was talking about how much money she's going to get if she follows through this quest. So Moroha, I'm pretty sure she's all in. I will say, out of the three characters, I feel like Moroha is like the smartest, right? I feel like she's the one that kind of knows everything, what's the best course of plan to take. I mean, her alone was in charge of kind of bringing all of them back to feudal Japan, and she was able to do it no problem. So I really do think she's going to be like the mastermind behind this group, the one that's always going to have the best choices to make in certain situations. I mean, she came up with the plan to kill the root head. So yeah, Moroha is very resourceful. I feel like these three characters are gonna have a side of where they're best at, right? Like maybe Setsuna is best at fighting, and maybe, I don't know what Towa is going to be, but I feel like she's like the least useful right now, maybe. She did seem pretty powerful. She released that blue dragon attack, very, very powerful, but I just don't know, aside from power, what else she will bring to the table. But yeah, overall, great episode. Now, the ending of it, whenever we got to see, I thought it was Kagome at first, but it seems to be somebody else because it looks way, way younger. And we did get to see Sesshomaru talking to Kikyo, or the spirit of the Tree of Ages. And again, it all seems to be connected, right? It all seems to be connected. It all seems to be like a master plan. I don't know what that girl that was sleeping in there, if that is Kagome indeed, why is she in there, right? I don't think it's Kagome because she looks way too young to be Kagome. But why? Why is she in there? What's the purpose of that? And again, I have to ask the question, where is Kagome and where is Inuyasha? I feel like Inuyasha and Kagome would not let their kids go on this adventure. I mean, it's a world-saving adventure or a world-saving quest, so it's gonna be dangerous. They could possibly die. My other theory would be, what if like the pearls are Kagome and Inuyasha? What if they turn themselves into the pearls and gave them to their kids or something along those lines? Maybe. I don't know, but I really want to find out. That's the great thing about this anime. I know I wasn't feeling episode 1 too much, but every other episode after that was absolutely great. This episode did a great job at setting up the future of this anime, because I really want to know, right? We have to deal with the demon butterfly, and we have to deal with Kirimaru, who is probably going to be a very, very powerful demon. So there's definitely going to be some huge power-ups. Hey, we might even get a time skip, because I just can't see a bunch of kids defeating a demon like Kirimaru. So we might get a time skip. That would also be awesome. But yeah, overall, great episode. I cannot wait for episode 5. It's going to be great. But like always, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.